Alright, so Hitch. Can I win? Hi friends, what's up? It's your girl Sierra. That's not my intro. What's up? My name is Sierra and it is nice to meet you. Nice to see you again. Hopefully see you again. Thanks for joining me and hanging out with me. Today I am going to be showing you meals of what I eat in a day, what I eat in a deficit, what I eat on a cut. There's so many different things that you could call it. Today is exciting because there's some creativity that is going to be going into these meals. I post meals all the time on my Instagram and I get a lot of, questions and I get overwhelmed because they see the food and they see the macro splits and they're like, girl, how do you make that? And I'm like, girl, I'm here to show you. If you would like to see what I eat in a deficit, to lose weight, on a cut, blah, 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 then just keep watching. Alright fam, not gonna lie to ya, I'm definitely craving an entire pizza. However, we got goals to reach, so we ain't about to do that. Instead, I'm going to fuel my craving by making a quote-unquote chicken parmesan. So for that, you're gonna need my beloved Gardein crispy tenders, some Banza pasta. This is like the spaghetti style, whatever sauce you like, and then some cheese. I would prefer to have some mozzarella shreds, but this is the only cheese I have. And this recipe is super simple, perfect for after the gym because of the fact that you can make it in like 20 minutes. Alright y'all, so you already know the deal with how I'm devoted to these Gardein nugs. I put them in my air fryer. This is a toaster oven / air fryer, and they are absolutely incredible. I like to get them pretty crispy, so I do it for about 20 minutes. If you haven't seen how else I like to eat these, I will link the last what I eat in a day down below or in the corner for you all. But it's fire, and this is just another way I can eat them. Now I'm just taking my Banza chickpea pasta, weighing your girl out. Also, pro tip, I highly recommend that y'all get a glass scale because I'm able to do things like boil my water first and put it on this glass scale, and I know that it's not going to melt or break or anything like that, so that's a little pro tip. Alright, so Hitch, can I win? Chicken is cooked, and like chicken in quotes chicken. Now I'm just putting a little bit of sauce onto every single little cute tender. Also a little cheese. Yeah, I definitely got so hungry that I started eating. However, this is the final meal. We got some meatless chicken parm, super quick, probably took me about 15 minutes, and it's delicious. Wow, I really said after I made that meal, I am sorry. I was just so hungry that I just devoured that entire meal. And yeah, it's been a weird day. To be completely honest, the intro that you're gonna see was actually filmed like 3 days ago. And the past couple of days have just rocked my shit. You know what I mean? When your shit just gets rocked. And yeah, but I'm really trying to stay true and committed to myself and my YouTube journey for, the next couple months. I'm challenging myself to post at the same time every week. I haven't kind of made the time. I'm thinking it's gonna be Thursdays at 7. If not, it'll be Fridays at 7. We'll see whenever this video goes up. That will be the tell all. I'm just ready to kick myself into high gear. I think now is finally the time for me when it comes to being a content creator and editor and things like that, for me to just really focus on myself now that I've graduated college and I work for myself at the moment. It's our time, Moral of the story is, even if I had to film this video over a course of 3 days, I was gonna film this video in a course of 3 days, and it was gonna happen. Right now on my schedule, I'm thinking what I eat in the days is kind of gonna be where I live for a bit. I definitely have a lot of recipes I've promised that will be coming up. Actually, I'm going to be making a recipe. It's 4 o'clock, maybe now, maybe later, I don't know. that is highly, highly requested, and it's going to be my protein pancakes slash my lemon meringue pancakes. The reason why it's different is because the base of this recipe is the same. When I walk you through how I make the recipe, I will let you know what's interchangeable, because you can basically use my ingredients, just switching it up a little bit to where if you're craving being like a fruity pancake, you can have a fruity pancake. If you're craving like a chocolate pancake, you can have a chocolate pancake. There's just so many different variations of this pancake, and it's fluffy and it's delicious. Because you know what? I am tired. I am tired of these oatmeal flour, which if you're gluten free, I get you. But I am tired of these, like, let's just put a scoop of protein powder, add a banana to it, and say it's delicious. Who are you kidding? Because you're not kidding me. Anyways, let's get into it. I'm gonna go ahead and make my greens. It was nice to have this little chat, and my sunlight is going away. So I will see you in my kitchen. Step 1 for making greens. You need greens. I use the Pea Science greens. They're awesome. The bag will tell you why. Step 2, you will need an extra ass glass. That rhymes. Step 4, water. Step 6, get cute. Step 8, cute metal straw, because we care about the planet. I'm gonna do my work while I drink my greens, and then we're gonna make the pancakes. I'm so excited. The time is here. I'm gonna run down through these ingredients as quickly as possible. So, the first thing that you're gonna need for these delicious pancakes is cake flour, baby. So what makes my pancakes stand out from other protein pancakes is the fact that I do use cake flour. It provides that texture that you need, that combats the protein and makes it delicious. You can accommodate to your dietary needs, but if you want them to be as light and fluffy as mine, cake flour is the GOAT, and you don't have to use a lot of it in order to reach your caloric deficit goals, as you will see that I do. The next thing that I use is this protein cookie butter powder. I use it because it is a light texture as well, and also on the day I created this recipe, I was just hella craving blueberry pancakes, so honestly that's how this whole recipe was birthed. I didn't have any blueberry mix. So this is fire, but this is one of those things you can change out. I also use the vegan brownie batter. You can use the apple seasonal flavor they have. Whatever you want, this is basically how you're going to flavor your pancakes, and it also provides more protein and a light texture. You're going to need some sugar-free lemon pudding. You're going to need protein powder of choice. I always recommend a whey cashew blend when you're baking or if you are just cooking in general. I use Cake Pop. There's vanilla or whatever you think will complement the flavor of your choice. Baking powder. Those are the dry ingredients. Egg. You're going to need 1 egg. Non-dairy milk of choice. You're going to need some yogurt for our meringue and some strawberries for topping. Sugar-free syrup, or you can use the Walden Farms if you want 0 calorie. I just kind of opt for, 5 calories because it has a little bit of a better taste. Oh, and spray butter. Also, super major key, if you don't have a shifter, get you one, because this also helps to make the ingredients mix better, and it also helps to create that light, fluffy feeling and texture. I am not a chef, so I don't know the science. It works though. Okay, the batter. So I use a spoon. So I use 1 serving of this, which is about 12 grams or 13 if you want to round it up. I go ahead and shift that. Like I said, you can use whatever you want in order to achieve the flavor that you're looking for, or you can also opt out of it if you don't want to buy this. It's a very specific type of product, so I understand if you don't have have it, you know, just laying around. Next, I'm using 1 scoop of that Cake Pop protein powder. Next, I'm using the cake flour. I'm using 1/4 of a cup. Lastly, you just need 1/4 of a teaspoon of baking powder so that we have a nice, okay. Fuck. Moving on, mixing up all of our dry ingredients. Next, we're adding our egg. So no one dragged me for this, but I kind of don't know how much milk I use. I'm gonna weigh it out right now. I'm starting with like 1/4 of a cup. So it's gonna be probably about, I'm so lying, that was 1/8 of a cup. Okay, so yeah, put 1/4 of a cup of your milk of choice. This is kind of the texture that you want. I've preheated my largest pan because I like to cook 2 at a time with a little bit of spray butter, and I like to put mine on a low medium heat. And now I am just starting, okay, all right. Intermission for meringue. Next, I'm gonna be taking my Too Good yogurt, and I'll be using 75 grams of that, and this is gonna start building our meringue. Then I'll be using my sugar-free lemon jello pudding, and that's gonna be 7 grams. And now you have a meringue. This is super good. It tastes just like meringue. Alright, so this is what the final pancake product should look like. Yes, they are beautiful. Topping it with my sugar-free syrup and some strawberries, a lot of strawberries. I love strawberries on pancakes, and this is just fire, bro. There you have it, friends. The infamous, the one and only protein pancake lemon meringue business. I'm going to eat this deliciousness. Perfect bite. Honestly, it's the texture for me. All right, we are at the end of the night. I don't think I'm gonna have a dessert tonight, so I think this will be the last meal just because lunch was super sweet and I'm not craving it, and I'm really tired. Work was unexpected, so I'm gonna make something super simple. It's kind of similar to what I made in my last video, so don't hate me. It's going to be a very, very stripped down potato tuna salad. Super good. It just hits the spot, and I love carbs. So the longest part of this recipe is going to be boiling a potato. So I like to cut up my potatoes into really small pieces because that's how it boils really fast. For this, I just want some diced potatoes, and I'm just throwing them in my water. Not gonna lie to y'all, I'm craving a Wendy's 4 for $4, but you know, discipline. Just adding my tuna, and then I'm going to season it with black pepper and garlic salt. Next, I'm adding a splash of lime juice, 1 tablespoon of light ranch, and then another tablespoon of light mayo. I always use a mayo that will either have like avocado oil or like olive oil, just a good healthy fat. Also, pro tip, if you're ever gonna meal prep anything, meal prep just broccoli in the oven. I just put mine with a little bit of garlic salt because just adding it to any meal will make it super nutritious. I'm actually gonna add the rest of it. this is the final meal. Super yum. I actually just thought about the fact that I had some red onion in there. That would have been bomb as fuck in this. However, the deal's been done. So excited to end my night with carbs. Like, if I let myself get really hungry, my body's gonna crave the worst things. But if I like have a mental discipline to just cook and then eat and then feel full, and if I still want something like bad, then that's one thing. And maybe I'll have a little bit of something. But 9 times out of 10, after I cook a really tasty, not like a bland salad, like an actual tasty meal, and I eat that, like I don't even crave it anymore because I'm like, it's really not unnecessary. Like, I'm full now. So, pro tip. So I'm going to go ahead and end the night here, in the video here. Thank you so much if you hung out with me today. I really appreciate you. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Go ahead and give me a like and a comment. I would really appreciate your input on like what you would like to see next. I will be uploading every week. I'm really excited to be filming these videos for you guys, taking you along the journey, and I just overall want to give you lifestyle content. So let me know what you would like to see. I have more recipes coming. I will see you all in my next video.